Gaucho and Anyona have officially declared, you know, an online scaffold between an online, is it a scaffold online or whatever? They've declared that they will chamba Babu Owino to the end. They've declared that there will be no peace for Babu Owino. There will be no peace for Babu Owino. And they will turn him around and around and around until they get whatever they really want. But let me get it right. I think Babu Owino has been in the game politics for the longest, and these guys are coming in as fresh guys. You get that? They're coming in so fresh, and they want to prove to Babu Owino that, man, we know better. There are things that you did that you did not do okay, and we can do those things. We can do those things much better than you. On Ogobina show, you had what there is this guy, this guy, how do you call him? Gaucho said it about Babu Owino, and he literally defines Babu Owino as a goon or someone who knows the goonism, the professor of goonism. That is what Gaucho typically defines Babu Owino as, the professor of goonism. Like Babu Owino gets off things, and he gives an example. It says, "There's a time that Babu Owino came and picked me with his vehicle, and he offered to take me home." And he asked Ogobina, "Do you know why I asked him? Does he really know why I never wanted him to know where I stay?" And he dropped me at this given place, and at that place, I told him I'm gonna wait for someone. But the truth was that Gaucho never wanted Babu Wino to know where he lives, because he believes Babu Wino is not whatever he says he is. And he says that during the day Babu Wino is carrying a Bible, in that night, at other times he's doing something else. So he's simply calling Babu Wino a chameleon, that he is this person now and tomorrow is that person. Like, seriously. Then Anyonis at the end comes in and brings in all these other issues again. Tougher times, tougher times, tougher time, calling for tough people. But it's politics. And in politics, these games are kind of allowed. There are times you hit someone on the head and you expect those people to hit you back on the head. And they do that. So for you to remain politically relevant, you pick something that you can talk about. And that is what Anyona and, is it Anyona? That little girl, yeah, that girl talks about, and that is what Gaucho is also talking about. So, to you guys, people, to back to you guys, there are things that you look into and define someone. Do you think Babu Wino is that person that Gaucho says? Because Gaucho told Gobina, bro, you don't know who Babu Wino is. Then the moment you get to know Babu Wino, the moment you get to know who Babu Owino is, you'll call me and tell me. So he has some kind of assurance, that Babu Owino is not who he says he is. So for you viewers and people who know him very well, tell us, who is Babu Owino? Who is Babu Owino? Most of the people know Babu Owino as a scholar in this country, someone who's a young person who has affronted education more than anything else. He values education more than anything else. And Babu Owino is one of the most hardworking member of parliaments in this country, because going to Embakasi East, he has done a lot, and he has is one person who really puts education, prioritizes education in his constituency more than anything else. A million times he has given bursaries to the young people and families that are not well up, and their children are looking for education. He has given those bursaries to those people. That is what people know Babu Owino of. That is the public, what the public know Babu Owino of. And him, he's vying for the he has declared that he's going for the gubernatorial seat in Nairobi County. And most people are saying, you can't get this, and the people are saying he will get it. I don't know what's your opinion on this, but for me, I'll tell you, if all goes well for Babu Owino, there is a very high probability that he will win the gubernatorial seat in Nairobi County and unseat there is a Sakaja, if all goes well with what people know. It's politics, and politics is a game of cards. Whoever plays the best card wins. And bloggers will do their work because they are paid to tarnish the other person's name, and they will come up with the information that sometimes is right and sometimes it's not right. But Gaucho, as we all know him, most of people know him, yes, he has been a goon. He has been a goon in several places and all that, and he has said it again and again. It's not something that he lies about it. or something he hides. He's been talking about that one and all that. So we don't know what's going to happen next. But if you're on the side of Babu Wino, tell Gaucho something. What do you think Gaucho represents? Because there are people who are talking, giving the sides of the story in this case over here. It's been your host, Alan Hoy, talking about political matters in this country. Why can't you just leave us? Why can't you subscribe and, yes, subscribe and leave a comment on the comment section and tell us what you think about all this? Thank you and bye.